Hi everyone, we're live today for the new members presentation. Welcome everyone and welcome to our guests, our new members for joining us today. So this is a live session and it's an opportunity for our newest members to join, present their projects for us to find out a bit more about who they are and what they're working on. So welcome everyone, great to have you guys here. And let's get straight into it. Nadav, would you like to kick us off with Gaming Wire and let me add your presentation to the stage?
Sure.
Take it away.
So hi everyone, my name is Nadav. I'm a co-founder at a PR newswire company, which I'll explain what that is in a moment. But we have two brands. We have Gaming Wire and we have Chainwire. Some of you guys maybe know it. And what we're doing is essentially allowing gaming brands, whether they are Web 2 or Web 3, to grow their online presence and reach new audiences through the publications of their news in top industry outlets. These would be gaming outlets and blockchain outlets. So, for example, websites like CoinDesk, Cointelegraph, Decrypt, as well as websites like, let's say, Blockchain Gamer, Pocket Gamer, Games Radar, thegamer.com, and so on and so forth. So this is like the concept of what we're doing. Mel, do I just, if I'm going to share my screen now, is it viewable to everyone?
Yeah, we can see it.
Cool. So I'll start first with like what I'm gonna try and do is like to do a quick session, but to be as information driven as possible, so that you guys could also do it yourself or you know, have an alternative. But a newswire is essentially a platform that connects advertisers and publishers. There's many different newswires in the space, with the famous one being PR Newswire. But these newswires are very generic and general with their distribution, and they don't have any niche websites. So what we're doing is we've created a newswire for each vertical. So we have a gaming and we have for crypto. And how it looks like is basically a system which is connected with some sort of like a content API feed that goes out to all of these publishers, so that when someone submits any type of announcements in our platform, let's say a new game launch or a mainnet launch or anything like that, we can take this and basically distribute it everywhere, so that the end result is an article published on these outlets at the top of the homepage. So these are just a few logos of the websites that work with us, and this is the gaming. As I said, we have a Chainwire also, and basically, basically the outlets publish it almost immediately. It's not like pitching a reporter. It's not hoping that your story is interesting enough. It's basically broadcasting it into their site, like pushing it into their website. We have a few pricing plans. There's another one coming. I won't talk about that too much, but the more your price, the bigger your distribution is, the pricier it gets, and it could be sent to as many as even 100 sites, which I'll show you how that looks like in a second. Another thing is we also hit the mainstream sites, so websites like Yahoo Finance, investing.com, MarketWatch, they are also included. What it looks like, which I'll show in a second, is just like your headline published on these outlets. These are just like a few snippets. This is a very cool campaign we've done for Heroes of Mafia when they reached 1 million users, which I'll show in a second. And that's pretty much it. It's a pretty light presentation, and the product itself is very easy to use. It's just like a system where you log in, you place the news announcement, and you basically paying and ready to go. So this is one of our more well-known clients, Xula. They're using us quite extensively. As you guys know, they are a Web 2 brand. They're like actually a SaaS platform. Yeah, and that's the idea. And I just want to share this to show you what it looks like. Mel, do you see my next one?
Not yet. Let me remove this one. And
Okay. And while you do, I'll just spend maybe half a minute explaining about what's the difference between a newswire of what we're doing and working with an agency. So these two actually don't overlap because an agency is more on the creative side, meaning to actually write the content, to pitch a reporter, to plan your pipeline, to do content marketing, reviews, interviews, podcasts. Actually, agencies are one of our best clients because they have many different games. And our platform is only to distribute press releases so they get picked up by the outlets.
just
Um,
to let you know, Nadav, that we can't see your other screen if you
yeah,
were
so
sharing the second one.
I'll just manually share it again. And this is just like um, the Heroes of Mafia case study, if you
Yeah,
guys can
there
see
you.
it.
Yeah, got it now. Thank you.
So what they did, we worked with them for a while, and we did most of their PR, and we did a combination between Chainwire and GamingWire because they're all obviously a Web3 game. And the concept is we got there, like we did an announcement around like them reaching 1 million global downloads, and the output, like this is the estimated reach, for example, but the output looks something like this. So you get a lot of sites like Pocket Gamer, esports.net, Blockchain Gamer, Niche Gamer, and so on and so forth. There's many others. And then you get a ton of blockchain ones like Decrypt, Cointelegraph, Coindesk, and so on and so forth. So this is like a very extensive list. And Envision, basically, this goes live all at the same time, both on the gaming and the crypto sites. So this is the concept of the service, and I'm just very excited to be here with BGA because it's such a cool ecosystem that we're working with very extensively in targeting. So we're going to be available to you for consultations, and we're going to have perks and discounts as to any member of the family. And yeah, and thank you for the opportunity, guys, and I hope to speak with a lot of you in the coming weeks.
Awesome, thank you. Yeah, I think really valuable for a lot of our members, and also looking forward to working with you from the content side of things as well. So great, thank you very much,
Thank you.
Nadav. Great, Mo, let's go to you if you'd like to share your screen, and we can get you up
On
and
it.
running. Yeah, sorry, I know Nadav had to jump off straight away. I can't see it yet, but
It's coming. It's coming.
okay.
Okay, there we go. Hey,
Yeah, got it.
you got
Great.
it.
Yeah, go for it. Thank you.
Hey everybody, we're Magmic. We're a mobile game developer. We do free-to-play games, and right now we're working on a Web3 free-to-play mobile and web video game. We're excited to be here and join the Blockchain Gaming Alliance, and just wanted to give an overview of us and what we're doing. Yeah, Magmic. So, sorry, that sounded like plates crashing. Yeah, so we're publisher and developer. We've been building games since 2002, actually, and all mobile. So our first ever product was a calculator app for the Palm Pilot. So we started the Palm OS, and then we started building for Java, J2ME, and BlackBerry. BlackBerry was our big bread and butter. We're a Canadian company based out of Toronto, so that was a really big thing for us. Yeah, we've worked with many top brands. We've worked with many cool games, Daytona. We work with Hasbro now. We've worked with EA, did Mattel, Rubik's Cube, New York Times crosswords. So there's a lot of stuff that we've worked on, and we've been able to kind of parlay that into building some deep brand relationships, which has been really cool for us. Our executive team is myself, Joshua, Simon. We're really kind of like the cornerstone of the company. We've all been doing mobile for a long time. I started 2007. Joshua actually was building applications for early prototypes, mobile phones in the late 90s. Um, and Simon Van Det used to work at Gameloft. He's been also building games for close to 20 years now, mobile games. Yeah, so we enjoy mobile. We're 25 in Canada, 11 in Vietnam, so we're about 36 people. We're a small boutique independent game studio. Um, Yep. So that's our kind of our team members. Just we build on Unity, and we're purely free to play mobile, and now we're doing a web game. We started dabbling in blockchain games like 2019. That was kind of like when we were building out our tech and you know teaching our devs about blockchain. Yeah, so we integrated kind of like pets into one of our games, Passport Rummy, and that was really kind of cool learning experience. And we used a lot of that experience um, to basically work on our projects, which are internally called Project Bladdy. So this is the project we've been working on for the last year, and we still have about a year left in it. But it's a baseball game. So yeah, so we're building basically what it is. It's a baseball manager game. Um, with Web3 components where the players and equipment are Web3. It's going to be really cool. Some information, some news as just recently was released about it, but some really cool stuff is going to be happening with this. We're really excited. It's a branded licensed product, and it's quite a large endeavor for us. Yeah, so how we're approaching it, we're doing like a hybrid free-to-play approach. It's not a pure Web3 game. It is still a free-to-play mobile game. Has also blockchain in it. Um, we're building it. It's a very big brand, and so we're very cognizant of kind of like speculation, I would say. Right. So we firmly believe, and me as being somebody who plays free to play games a lot, like we firmly believe in in-game ownership, and people owning their in-game items. And this is kind of like how we're setting up this project. Our project isn't a project for you to make a quick buck. It's not play to earn. It's a really fun game where you own in-game items. There's gonna be a so it's classic free to play with in-app purchases. Um, and we have NFTs which are sold on our private market by Magmic. No upfront costs, so it's like a kind of a seamless entry. If you don't want to engage with the Web3 side, you can still play the game and not engage with it. So really kind of keeping the options open here. We're not limiting it, and we're not giving you really hard kind of barrier to entry to the game. We're a Unity developer. We're going to be building this game. It's on an Ethereum blockchain. Yeah, we're using Brain Cloud as our backend service, and we have our own tech we've been building for a long time on top of Unity. Um, yeah, so that's the kind of the end little gist of about us. But we're really excited to be here with you guys, and yeah, we're really excited to work on this project and seeing kind of where it goes. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Yes, I know I met yourself and some of your team at GDC and at your game launch. So it was really nice to see what you guys are up to and look forward to seeing more. Thanks a lot. Luma, are you ready to go for it?
Yes, ready.
Just waiting to see your screen. Got you. Okay, great. Take it away.
Hi, guys. Do you see my screen?
Yes, we do.
Perfect. Great. So I'm excited to share more about Imemo Jam. So my name is Luma. I actually started my career in the music industry where I was doing marketing at prestigious record labels in New York before I landed at Universal Music Group in the UK, where I was in charge of ECRM. So basically, my job was to recruit and retain fans through digital solution that Universal had in-house. So basically, whenever we wanted to let the fans know about a new album, merch, tour, you name it, we would send newsletter. And the problem is that Gen Z, they don't really care about newsletters. So, I was not really able to deliver the message to the audience. Indeed, if we look at what we do the most on our phone every day, we actually text. We spend 91% of all our time on mobile communicating. And in order to do that, we actually use on average 7 apps. And this number has actually increased with gaming becoming more social and this consumer market being more fragmented than ever. But so in order for any brands and like any artists and even other vertical that we work with, which is like gaming or sports, they were really needed a new way to deliver their content where people are, which is in messaging application. Now, how can you do that? Because you can't really do push ads in this ecosystem, but we have always been using the emoji since the beginning of the time. So that's how we came up with the idea of combining an emoji with sound, and that's how the idea of Imemo Jam was born. And I'm going to. I'm so bored.
than me, than me.
Fight the visa.
So Imemo Jam is actually more than just a fans engagement solution. It's also a new revenue stream for creators. Case in point, we are one of the 6 companies integrated into YouTube, enabling creators to create, distribute, and monetize exclusive audio stickers of their channel to their fans. And we have about like 10% of the diehard fans who actually pay to unlock those exclusive every month. So you have, like some of the gamer like Grace to Play, they actually make up to $7,000 every month just from selling those audio stickers that can be used everywhere. So now, if we add a level of scarcity and decentralization, Imemo Jam constitutes the perfect type of collectible. And yes, now with Imemo Jam, you can flex actually your collectible in everyday conversation. So while we are blockchain agnostic, we are targeting 300 million creators looking at new ways to engage and monetize their fandom. And we already have like some big names, about like 600 artists and creators monetizing Imemo Jam on a monthly basis through YouTube, but not only through YouTube, because we are working actually on a pretty cool experiment with Apple Music that I'm excited to announce that it's going to be tested out in May. So please download Imemo Jam if you've not done it yet. It's made with love in the US by digital entertainment experts, and I'm very excited to be part of the BGA and offer our solution to the community, but also to anybody. Thank you.
Very nice, thank you. Super cool. It's really exciting to see more and more music projects and solutions coming into the Web3 gaming space. So thanks and welcome to the BGA.
Thank you.
Awesome. Okay, great. Let's go for it, Travis. Let me grab your screen and please take it.
Great, thank you. So my name's Travis. I am the co-founder of Trophy. Trophy is what we're calling the world's first mobile Web3 game launchpad and rewards arcade. So that's a mouthful. So let me show what that is. So Trophy is basically an app for Android phones where users can come discover Web3 games and Web2 games and then get rewarded for their in-app achievements inside of those games. So this is kind of the UX currently of our app. Our background, our team's background is heavily in the user acquisition side and the gaming side. So we have employees from Tapjoy, IronSource, Unity, Zynga, Kabam. And what we're trying to build is a space where users can come play really popular Web2 games and also find new Web3 games that are similar to those Web2 games and then get rewarded in crypto for achieving different in-game activities, achieving different levels, getting different items, beating different bosses, etc. But ultimately, we are really trying to help become a strong distribution channel for Web3 games and to help users find games that don't not only reward them for being achieved inside of our app, but also reward them for the activities they have inside of the game. So we launched Trophy about 6 months ago. We've been live in APAC for about probably about 6 months and have over 300,000 downloads. The next phase of our app is really going out into these, tier one, what they qualify as tier one countries, and starting to help studios acquire users in the Americas as well as EMEA. These are some of the games that we've run on our platform. Like I said, a lot of Web3 games are still shipping and still kind of just getting to the point where they're going to start testing in alpha and beta. So currently, our platform is a lot of Web2 games, but some of the fun things that we're doing with those Web2 games is we are actually doing heavily targeting, where if you've played Lords Mobile on our platform, we will actually send you over to also play Heroes of Mavia, knowing that you like that genre of game. To get on the Trophy Launchpad, it's free. So that is the first thing. For if anybody wants to be on the Launchpad, really all they have to have is a mobile game that is in the Google Play Store. What we then do to increase engagements is obviously add rewards to those games. So create in-game achievements with the developer, and then determine how much the developer really wants to reward the users for achieving those in-game levels, achievements, etc. So we actually just did a launch pad with Polygon to help support some of their games. So I'll go over the stats real quick so people can kind of see what that looks like. We launched 6 different games for the Polygon team. Obviously, these are all games that have built on their chain: Blast Royale, Crypto Golf Impact, Crazy Defense Heroes, Skyweaver, League of Kingdoms, and Benji Bananas. We launched them in 6 different countries. Each game was live for 14 days. We achieved about 15,000 downloads for each one of the games. What we saw initially from our results is that once we started adding Web3 games into our platform, users actually had twice as high of engagement on the Web3 games than they did on the Web2 games. And the reason why that was is because they felt like they were getting 2 times the rewards. There was 2 different earn functions. There was the earn function within our app and the earn function within the games, which is obviously an incredible signal for us as Web3, because it is showing that users really want to play games where they're earning more. It's just where are the channels where users can find these games. So this is kind of what the UX looks like, again, to get a user to choose a game, play the game, get rewarded, and then turn that into crypto. Or we also do have gift cards if users are not Web3 friendly. And then these are kind of some of the stats that we saw, right? I can obviously share these with anybody that is interested externally. We don't have to go through all of them, but the ultimate results were that we were seeing really high success for our Web3 titles in comparison to our Web2 titles, which we also see success from. But users were just really excited to try some new titles, some new IPs, and then again, to really double up those rewards. So we're super excited. Obviously, thanks for the Blockchain Game Alliance for having us. We also got to present our demo at the booth last week at GDC, and we have a lot of new games that are super interested in coming onto the platform as they launch over 2024. So we're very excited to help them gain some of their first users.
Awesome. Thanks very much, Travis. And yes, I got a chance to see the demo of Trophy, so look forward to seeing more and more games leveraging it too. Awesome. Thank you very much. I think that kind of wraps us up for today. So thank you guys for joining and showcasing your projects. And thanks to everyone who's tuned in. I know we'll see some of you at Token 2049 Dubai and Paris Blockchain Week. So look forward to catching you there. And have a great afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much. Thanks.